So it's a busy week, but by week's end, I see you enjoying yourself. Like it's all worth it. Everything that you're doing, all the energy that you're expending, by week's end, Scorpio, you feel good, okay? And you know, the Leo full moon is happening at week's end, so you just might be in like a big crunch to get a lot of different things done. It's just very natural and organic. You know, this could be in the workplace, your personal life, with your friends, helping somebody out. You know, it's different for all of you, but you're busy, and Spirit's saying, don't lose heart. Just keep pushing forward, whatever it is that you're doing, working towards, helping with, etc. Believe that the best is coming for you and that it's all worth something. Keep your eyes on the prize. There is a reward coming in for you guys, because this could go all the way back to last, you know, July, early August, where you started something and you've been working towards it, and you're like, is this ever going to happen for me? Is anything ever going to pan out? And this week there's something coming in which makes you feel like you have cause for celebration. You can have it all, and then time to play. So there's celebrating at week's end, just because of the way all this energy has played out throughout the week and the manifestation that is coming in for you guys. So let's pull some tarot. You guys are going to be rewarded, Scorpio. You are. Okay, so we have the Seven of Pentacles. That's the same energy right there as the running. Like, is this ever going to amount to... to anything? Is this ever going to pan out? Am I ever going to make progress? Yes, yes you are. Now we have the Six of Pentacles. There you go. There's the manifestation coming in. Now we have the Ten of Swords. Very interesting, but we are going to pull some clarifiers. The Chariot, nice. And King of Cups. There you are, Scorpio. Coming through is the King of Cups energy, whether you are male or female, and that just tells me how you know, much of a boss you are this week, how much you truly are accomplishing, even if it doesn't feel like it for you. And some of you, it's just, this is just a crazy busy week and you want to throw your hands, and Spirit's like, no, all's going to be well. You'll change your mind, just go with the energy. And for others of you, this is where you've been working on something for a while and you're like, is this ever truly going to amount to anything? Is this ever going to, you know, bring anything into my life? Am I going to have victory? And you are. And it does come, you know, I see, after quite many setbacks or roadblocks or challenges and the struggle, but the victory does come, okay, Scorpio? So however this is resonating for you, it's like, this is not the week to give up, to throw your hands, to give in, because by week's end, oh, things are just so different. Let's pull some tarot, some more tarot, I should say, to clarify further. Ooh, we got the Four of Pentacles under the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, it's just like, is anything gonna work out for me? It is. Wheel of Fortune under that Six of Pentacles. Yes, you know, things turning in your favor, getting the help and support that you need, resources and abundance coming in for Scorpio. We have the Six of Pentacles again, and I like that that sits under this Ten of Swords. So you got Six of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. That's giving, receiving, and sharing. So all the energy that you're giving out, Scorpio, is going to return to you. And it, you know, I do see, like, for some of you it's after quite a bit of a journey here, and for others of you it's like just due to the stress and the challenge this week, you want to throw your hands, but Spirit's like, nope, just reach out for help. There's help and support all around you. And again, by week's end, you're in a totally different mindset. 3 of Pentacles under the Chariot. This is teamwork, collaboration, support, getting the job done. Under this King of under this King of Cups, we have the 2 of Pentacles. And that to me is just showing how this King of Cups, you Scorpio, held it together under some heavy circumstances and various challenges, you know, that you've been facing. You've held it together, and now it is time for the reward to come in, the understanding to come in, you know, help and support for those of you where that's needed, because we got that, you know, times 3 here with 2 6 of Pentacles, and then the 3 of Pentacles, you know, giving, receiving, and sharing, and then collaboration, teamwork, cooperation, coming together for a common cause, you know, and having victory and success in that. So Scorpio, this week, just do everything, don't cut corners, really give everything 100%, even if you're tired, even if you're like, I want to give up, I'm getting pessimistic, when is anything going to happen for me? It is like a strong message, and it's just like littered throughout this whole reading of success, of support, of abundance. Don't give up, you're almost there. And by week's end, you're just feeling in a very different energy and vibration. I feel like you're celebrating, you're happy, you've got frisky time to play, and you know, this King of Cups sitting there with his water and his dish, just enjoying life. All is well, everything is now in balance, you've really kept it together, and that is cause for celebration, because when you've had a crazy hectic week, you know, sometimes that clock ends, or it's time to clock out from work, go home, and the weekend begins, and you are just in a different place. But this is more than that. Through everything you go through, it's noticed, and there is recognition, there is reward for that, Scorpio. So that's why Spirit's saying, don't give up, don't get mad, you know, don't give in to triggers and frustrations. Just tell yourself, I'm going to get through this. Light at the end of the tunnel, all is well, things are working out for me. You have the Wheel of Fortune as well. So, like, you know, where it was heavy and stressful, the wheel turns, and now it becomes harmony and flow, and that's where you're at. And so since that flow is really showing up by the weekend, I feel that has a lot to do with this Leo full moon, and whatever's manifesting for you with that full moon energy, it's going to make whatever went on this week okay, or you're finally manifesting something that you've been working on for quite some time, and maybe almost to the point of like ready to give up, because you're like, is anything ever going to come of this? And it finally does, and you've got it pretty strongly through here. Nothing happening, and then boom, here it comes. All right, just when you're about to give up, and you know, that's stressful, challenging energy right there, and you overcome it, Scorpio, and there's a reward that also comes in with this Leo full moon for you guys. So those are your messages, Scorpio. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.
After taking my credit score from a
conference rooms, here. Dedicated support, here. Collaboration, here, here, or here. You, here. Everything you need from an office, here.
Welcome, Scorpio, to your February 2020 reading. We've got some real interesting cards here that came out as I was preparing for the reading. I always shuffle all the packs. If something really flies out, I will listen to that. What's so unusual is that we have the 8 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. It's very unusual to get 3 cards in a row. We then have the Queen of Cups. We also drew the 5 of Earth, the 2 of air, the 7 of air, and also the 6 of water. So wands are all about fire. They're about creativity, spark, energy. But you're working through something here. It's like there's some energy coming in from outside. Now, guys, I'm really dying to kind of, these cards are speaking really, really loudly. So, but just before I go straight into this reading, let me just say welcome and thank you so, so much for joining me. And those of you that are already following my readings and are a part of this channel, I mean, just guys, so, so much love to you. Thank you so much. Your likes, comments, shares are just amazing. Your support of me and your support of one another is just absolutely inspirational. And thank you so much for subscribing, because it really helps in terms of maintaining the channel. It helps me to keep on putting free stuff into the world. Anyone new to the channel, new to my readings, welcome. This reading is for Sun in Scorpio, Moon in Scorpio, Scorpio rising. You may want to cross-watch with friends, family, partners, potential partners. I'm Jenny Florence. I put a lot of free resources into the world. If you check out the information box below, you'll find it all kind of listed there, including an opportunity to potentially have a free private reading. I draw a subscriber name out of the hat. It's heading for that time of the month, which for me is wonderful. I love being able to connect. I know it's only with one of you each month, but I love being able to connect with somebody on a one-to-one basis for a private reading. It's just a joy to do every month. Really, really lovely. So watch out for the announcements, guys. But let's dive in, because these cards and runes, we haven't done the runes yet. These cards and these cards are really speaking to me. It's interesting because I'm finding myself speaking really quickly, and that's not usually me. So let's just slow us down. There's an urgency here. And these cards are feeling, I will be drawing runes actually, and I'm going to draw runes that sit on these cards. Something's coming in from the outside. It's like something is being directed at you. It's almost as if you're feeling a little bit persecuted by something. So something's causing you anxiety, something or someone. Something isn't as it seems, okay? So the 5 of Earth, it's a card that says, don't look for easy answers and look below the surface. Something that's presented to you is kind of a joker, a trickster, but it means that there's more going on. It's really interesting. It's such a strong image. If I show it to you, it's such a strong, powerful image that you could miss that there is a presence, a female, a young woman in the shadows behind him, behind this figure. His presence is so strong that you could almost not see her. I think I drew this card on quite a few occasions, connected him with the meaning, and yet somehow almost missed her. So this is the energy of this card. Again, maybe you can't see the woods for the trees, but there's an energy around you that's certainly for the beginning. This is a February reading. There's an energy around you during February that means you move through something. There's an opportunity to move through something, and indeed to come out the other side with a degree of compassion, kindness, with a greater viewpoint. But something is coming in. It almost feels a little bit persecutory, or more than you. As I said, that the key here is to don't take things on face value. Look below the surface, and be honest with yourself as well. There is an energy around this that says it may not be, I want to say things may not be exactly as they seem. That can be like twofold. It can mean that somebody's being a bit of a joker, a trickster, or not being completely honest. It can also mean that we're not being honest with ourselves. It can mean that we are, maybe we have a perception of something that isn't quite as it is. So it's interesting, we then have the 2 here. 2 of air. This is about choice. It's about seeing the bigger picture. Things are not black and white. So there's more than one way of looking at this situation. That's what I'm going to say. And what is lovely here, we have the 10 of Wands. You're able to gather the information up here. It's like you're able to actually to process something. You can pull this together. Sitting underneath the 7 of Air, it's not what we believe. It's how we, it's not. What's the word again? The words are. I'm missing the words. I know what I mean. It's kind of it's how we respond to something that makes the difference. It's how we perceive something and what we choose to do, and how we process things. It's our responses ultimately that make the difference between something being a challenge or something that we can flow through. There's a really lovely outcome here. We have this wonderful connection between the Queen of Cups and the 6 of Water. Kindness, compassion, the recognition that we're all actually interconnected. We're all one and the same. The Queen of Cups is a wonderful energy. There's an aspect of her, I think, that is about self-protection, self-care. But she's grounded. She knows how to look after herself. She speaks from the heart. She speaks the truth of the matter. So it's really interesting because her energy is coming in, and I would venture to say, and again, look at the 7 of Water. She's offering you something. I feel as though there's a something going on in your world. Let's just actually draw some more cards and then we'll draw runes. Okay, so our first card from this pack is already showing itself. Interesting, 9 of Wands. So we now have a 9 of Wands and a 9 of Wands. Slightly different meanings depending on these packs. And then we have a 9 of Pentacles sitting under the 9 of Wands. I want to say don't fall out over money. You know, it's for some of you, it's like, okay, lovely new beginning, lovely new energy. Oh, wow. Awesome new energy, guys. Let me just check that we are all in camera. We are. Let me move these down. Whatever you guys are connected into, I think that's still there, isn't it? Yeah, I'm just checking and I want to make sure that you can see the cards. We will be diving into the runes as well. In fact, I'm just going to connect in with them as we're speaking.
Reading the play. Man, if you don't...
Yeah, okay. Lovely. Our first rune, we have the rune of Strength. Terminations, new beginnings. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, I think you're already in it. I mean, I'm doing this reading today. It's whatever the day is.
I bet you when I try, you don't
that shows how. It's not that I'm disconnected. When I do readings, I kind of disconnect from the everydayness. But obviously, we're still in January. Today is Wednesday, and you're in this already. That's what I'm really hearing. Whatever's going on, whatever you're tackling, this is not new to you. This isn't something that happens in February. It's already taking place. But you're feeling a little bit worn down by it. But there's new energy coming in. I think you are seeing a solution. Okay? I think you're beginning to see the way forwards. I think you're beginning to recognize that you're already looking below the surface. You're already looking into something. Now, I don't know what that will be. It will be a different circumstance or a different situation for each of you. But there is this sort of investigation. Something is coming to your awareness in a big way. And we have a connection to relationships and partnership here as well. The 9 of Wands is slightly different in different packs. In fact, actually, this is interesting. I'm being asked to center the runes in between the cards. Okay. Strength, terminations, new beginnings. You are processing something, but this has been a little bit heavy going. Whatever you're processing, whatever you're working through, it's been a complicated procedure. That's what I want to almost say. Procedure seems a really strange word, but it's been complicated. It hasn't been easy. If anything, there's been quite a lot of testing going on within it. But you are emerging. You can see I think you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's just that you're still in it as we enter February. You are asked or invited to recognize that things are not black and white. It isn't, the choices that you are faced with are not as clear-cut as that. There's more than one way to tackle this. There's more than one way of seeing this. There's more than one perspective. And there is an opportunity for you, because you are recognizing with clarity where it is that you want to go. There is more than one way to deal with this, and you start to evaluate here. For some of you, there is a connection to money, career, finances. There's an issue. Some of you may even have been going through some kind of a legal battle, or some kind of a system where you've had to fight for something. For some of you, it could be a divorce even, or a separation. For some of you, it could almost like be a prenup, or the negotiation of a new job or a new contract. But there's something that's being negotiated. What is wonderful is that something I think that did feel a bit daunting is moving in February into a space of you're able to process it. That's what I'm really hearing. There is a connection to relationship, to partnership. For some of you, you could be forming a business partnership. For some of you, you could be coming together with someone. But it's almost as though there's a contractual arrangement around it in some way, shape or form. What I would say, though, is this partnership, this connection, however you look at it, there's purpose to it. You've come together with purpose. So there's a navigation of something for you guys. The key here is integrity, honesty, being very aware of things, holding a spiritual perspective, holding the overview. I want to almost say trusting your intuition as well through this. Now, fascinating month astrologically, so I won't talk too much about the astrology. I've already done an astro energy update. There's a video if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, and you're wanting to tune in more depth to the incoming energy, particularly the big Mercury retrograde that we have in February. Guys, yes, obviously back everything up, take longer for your journeys, but a really interesting quality of kind of potential illumination and insight in this Mercury retrograde. So do check that one out. If you go to the main channel and just go through the most recently uploaded videos, which will all be February readings predominantly, you'll come to that particular upload. And of course, if you want notifications, if you subscribe and press the little bell icon as well, you'll get notifications whenever I post anything new. But you know, guys, there's a way through this. Fascinating partnership rune, because the Ace of Cups is all about new beginnings, new love, new perspectives. Someone's offering you something. I don't know whether someone comes to you, and whether for some of you, if there's been some discord, they offer an apology or they acknowledge your viewpoint. The key here is it's almost as though it's like owning your own choices and knowing that there's more than one way to approach this, connecting in from a spiritual perspective. It's kind of where I drifted into the astrology, because with Mercury in retrograde, there's a lot of opportunity, because predominantly for the most part of the retrograde, Mercury, the planet of wisdom, the planet of communication, you know, the winged messenger of the gods, will be in Pisces and then moving for the last week of the retrograde into Aquarius. There's massive opportunity for real connections spiritually, to receive downloads of information. So I would say, you know, guys, if you are in any way having a wobble about what to do, or you're feeling as though you're not sure which way to turn, yeah, seek spiritual guidance, meditate. There is a way through this, and it's definitely being shown to you. You get to gather everything up here, and you move on. For some of you, this is a new beginning in a relationship. And maybe for some of you, I'm hearing, again, very clear message actually coming through. For some of you, there's a reticence around relationship. There's a fear. You've been hurt before. You're afraid of being hurt again. You've had a relationship previously of dishonesty, and it's caused you to be particularly anxious. You're fearful it's going to happen again.
You don't want to call
This would indicate that you can start afresh and that things are actually going to be okay. Somebody offers, as I said, someone is bringing something to you. This is lovely. We have 2 runes. Now again, we have another rune, disruption, and another rune, joy. Lovely. Disruption. Mercury retrograde, guys. The rune of disruption is actually, it suggests that there is something that the psyche is needing to break free of. There's something you're wanting to let go of or move beyond. It could be some way, some belief, something that a rigid perspective that you've been holding that's been holding you back. Maybe if you've been hurt, there's that fear, I don't want to trust anyone, people can't be trusted. And of course, some people can't be trusted, but not everybody. That's the kind of stuff. Perceptions that actually ultimately hold us back and stop us from stepping into the unknown, taking a risk. For some of you, it's, as I said, there could be some connection to negotiation, but things are not black and white. There's more than one way of looking at this. And if there are disruptions, I think they are there to bring something to light so that you see the situation clearly, and then you can make informed choices, as opposed to, you're definitely being asked not to react, you're being asked to respond rather than react. That's the source of your empowerment. Ace of Cups, it's new beginnings, new love. So guys, there's an element of, as I said, partnership, relationship here taking place for some of you. It could be a new phase in a relationship. You enter a space where you make that decision to trust somebody. Somebody's around you. There's a lot of compassion, a lot of kindness surrounding you. It's really curious. We have this polarity. We have this sort of the potential for someone not being entirely honest, and yet the potential for...
If you give me 45 seconds, I'm going to show you how I generated almost $2 million in the past 2.5 years using a simple money-making.
Some of them did, some of them didn't, but I think you are wiser to them. You know what's already happened. Some of you, it's happening now. Some of you, it will be happening later. It really depends on what your focus is and where, what state your situation is at. Now, I also have a love channel. Tootle on over to Soul Warrior Love, Tarot Scopes and Advice. Also, if that interests you for love and romance, Scorpio Warriors, what do we need to know? At the end, I will be pulling from the Angel Answers deck along with the Archangel Power Tarot. Dear Spirit, what messages do you have for me? Dear Scorpio Warriors, what do we need to tell them? What messages do they need to create abundance, happiness, joy, prosperity? Wow. Okay, so we got the 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords, and the Temperance. You're coming into balance, guys. You are coming into balance. You've gone through a lot. You've been lied to. You've been betrayed. People have tried to get away with things. Some of them did, some of them didn't. But I think you are wiser to them. You know what's been going on. And the 3 of Swords is you found out a very harsh truth that was very painful to you. And you've gone through tremendous healing. You've gone through probably times very much by yourself. I feel Scorpio, because I am a Scorpio sun. I can really relate to this reading, very much so, because I myself have found out some things that were very, very painful to me. And I've gone through a time of coming back into balance, being in a balance with what I understand, having the emotional healing that we need to go through. So I do feel here you're realizing who you could trust, who you can't trust. And of course, last year was a big year for that. Last year was a big year for, finding out the truth about people, or finding out that it's time to move on, and I feel like these situations have helped you awaken to who you are now. It's almost like a forced dark nights of the soul situation where it hit you so deep that you had to realize what your worth is. You had to realize that you've outgrown the dark energy of these betrayals, of these people who have hurt you and betrayed you and really showed you what they were. But you remain in your integrity. You remain as a loving being, and you've really come through a lot. So Scorpio, good for you. I think this is very powerful, where you are now. I would say a much more powerful person than those who have betrayed you, or the disappointments you've had, or that just means you're going to be moving up and on quicker and faster. Okay, so I am really sorry for the experiences of last year in career money. And it could have been, having to close the business. It could have been, being let go from a job because they closed the business. Whatever this may be, and it could be family too. I've gone there too. And it's really not pleasant, but you guys have come out. You've done the work, and you've remained steadfast. And with the Eight of Cups here, you really have moved on. You've really said, you know what, I'm not going to let these people, or what their choices have been, I'm not going to let them stop me. I feel but it's not going to be one of those where, oh, well, it's okay now, I'm just going to walk away and never feel anything. I think that this is definitely a learning experience that we are taking with us, and it's going to be something that we're going to remember, but we're not going to let it define who we are. I think that we're going to probably realize that, maybe it's time to really find out what our truth is, what the truth is, and make a choice to move on. The Two of Swords is a time where you're kind of going, you know what, can this be fixed? Can this, be okay with this situation, with this relationship? And I think that you would like it to, but I feel like you kind of know that you deserve better, and you probably will not let these people remain in your life, Scorpio. Okay, and that's definitely up to you, of course. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just letting you know what the cards are looking like, because if you can't trust them, you don't want to be around them. Yeah, that's why you're saying, I'm out of here, buddies. I am not taking your BS. Now, this could be in relationships, it could be in business, it could be at the workplace, it could be in your job search, it could be in your own family business, whatever this is, man. But you are taking off. You've had enough. You are done. You're moving on. So it does feel here with the Fool card, you're holding that Ace of Wands there. The Ace of Wands is saying, you know what, I am taking my life to a different level. I'm taking it away from you guys. I'm moving on, and I'm going to create something fantastic for myself in regards to your job search, in regards to your career, in regards to your own money. You'll notice here there are no pentacles here, but there's definitely movement, there's definitely healing, there's you moving away from them emotionally, healing emotionally. And of course there's going to be some mental energy going on here with the Two of Swords, where you're deciding which way to go, how to go, finding clarity of your direction, finding clarity of, it's almost like what they got away with, or what they did was almost unspeakable, and it's almost like you can't wrap your head around it, because it's just, you just can't believe people could be so horrible, right? But on an emotional level, you've grown past it. That's why the Temperance card has she's holding 2 cups there, and you're coming more into balance emotionally with the situation, knowing that you do have to walk away because you cannot trust them anymore. And it's not always
pushing yourself beyond your limits is something that all of us are capable of. There is no magic secret other than you and your choice to be better. Performix is a brand that understands that and provides you the tools to help your journey and the support to make your goals reality. I believe in Performix because Performix believes in you. Look for the easy-to-find, color-coded support system for fuel, focus, and recovery, only at Walmart.
And that's why I can't play that.
There's an industry hailing from China. It's called the Shenzhen Secret, and I'm breaking the whole thing down in a brand new webinar training event. It's completely free.
That was an easy thing to do on a mental level, but sometimes you do have to do that. Now, what you'll notice here is the Eight of Cups is you walking away, and here with the Two Cups on the Temperance card, you're coming in balance with your emotions, and you add the 8 plus the 10, plus the 2, you get a 10. So you're heading towards true happiness in your life without them, okay? And that's why here you're excited about this new beginning. So let's talk about money. Now, this new beginning could be a new business, a new job, a new promotion. You know, away from people in your job sector or your career sector that have, you know, really been dishonest and betrayed you and backstabbed you and really hurt you. But you're not letting them stop you, man. You're saying, you know what, let me move on and make my own prosperity with people that are real, true, and kind, you know. I think this is really almost like an exciting energy where, you know, I'm out of here, man. I'm not putting up with your shit anymore. And I think that's fantastic. Scorpio, let's talk about money coming up here. Thank you, Spirit. Yes. Awesome. So truly, you know, with the energy of the Hierophant, there's a Taurus energy, and of course, as you know, Taurus is very good with money when it comes to creating money, amassing money, manifesting money. There's definitely a true commitment to your prosperity here. I feel that you are bringing in, and you will be bringing in new ideas here to really enhance your prosperity. And I feel that the Hierophant does symbolize traditional marketing, traditional ways, traditional thoughts, and also it's about larger institutions. As you see here, this kind of symbolizes the church, and of course, you know, the church is a very large institution, many of them. So this also could be you making more money, working with large institutions. This is you having a true commitment towards your prosperity. Maybe that's what you're focusing on. You're saying, you know what, I am going to really build something fantastic for myself. I don't need you guys. I don't need your bullshit. I don't need, right? And I think that when it comes to money, you're definitely on the right track there when it comes to building your prosperity. Then the Queen of Swords here, lots of swords here. We got the 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Now we have the Queen of Swords when it comes to your money sector. You are definitely planning, you're strategizing, you're looking and towards the truth. You pulled the truth, and I think here when it comes to money, you pulled the truth. You made a decision. I'm going to make my own money, and I'm going to make my own decisions. I'm going to sometimes it also means hiring an attorney, and if somebody stole your money in one way or another, you may decide, you know what, I'm going to go after them, right? So it really is up to you, but there's something that you do make a decision on that does move you forward when it comes to making money, earning money, and getting your just rewards, okay? Now, the Knight of Wands is very excited about, you know, the prospects and the potentials when it comes to financial abundance. I feel here that there's some fire in you, and there's some, and it could be anger. You know, use anger in a good way by saying, you know what, I'm going to use this anger to build something, to create something. So I do feel here you're putting that behind your strategy, and you're going to be building, you know, a very good income here, because this is your money spread. So you're definitely moving in a very positive direction, because you're not letting the emotions, or you're not letting the deceit or the bullshit of others stop you from moving forward. You're utilizing your own truth. What's going on with your money mindset? Money mindset, money mindset. Wow, we have the Tower card. Your money mindset is really going through a nice shift. And I say a nice shift because it's heading towards new beginnings, exciting new ideas. You saying, you know what, this is what's going to happen. This is what I'm going to make happen. a commitment towards your prosperity. And the shift is this realization that was very painful for you, is you're shifting out of that and you're building a new foundation of a new belief system, because going from the Three of Swords, which is pain, betrayal, sadness, you're going, hoo-hoo, I'm out of here. I'm so happy I'm gonna get away from you people, right? Or the situation, or a toxic career. So you that's why the Seven of Swords is so amazing here, because you're coming from a Seven of Swords where, people were getting away with things and you didn't know the truth, but you found out the truth and you say, you know what, I'm cutting myself away from this, and you know what, I'm going to make my own money. So I do feel here with the Tarot card, big shifts in your life. You may decide to move, to a different business, a different company, a different structure, but I think in your money mindset, you very much are, releasing your previous belief system when it comes to money and building a new one. And a new one is keeping your money safe, keeping, it's almost like keeping your information to yourself now, okay? Because people might have taken your ideas, or may have taken what they knew about you and totally just ripped you off in one way or another. Could have used your ideas, could have taken your money, could have just totally lied to you. And so, yeah, with the Devil card, which could be a Capricorn energy, right now you're going through a little bit of, kind of like I mentioned, I feel like there's a little pissed off energy here I'm feeling here. And you're really looking at this from, I don't know, some people, with the Devil card, this could also mean a little vengeful energy. And people always say Scorpios are very vengeful. Well, a lot of Scorpios don't waste their time with revenge. But I feel like, but with Scorpios, we could definitely think about revenge. It doesn't mean that we're going to do it. I'll be honest with you, because there's moments where people have really just totally did me in, and I'm thinking, what can I do to get back at them? And then I end up going, you know what? I've got too much life to live. I'm not going to waste my time on their bullshit. Right? Move on, right? So if that's happening, guys, that's probably my suggestion is, they didn't belong in your life anyway. That's why they screwed up, to show you that you deserve better. Okay, so I think there is going to be a really straight reckoning that, you know what, you deserve better, and they're toxic, and you're moving on with your life. Okay, so I think there was like a huge almost epiphany, or maybe even a feeling of coming out of the darkness of soul, where you feel like you're, in the crazy zone, and you can't believe these people did this, and now you're kind of going, okay, I get it now. I'm realizing what people can be like. And it's kind of causing you to go, wow, I can't believe this is happening. And so what is it that Scorpio needs to know right now that's going to help them? It's going to help them with their money mindset so they can break free. Breaking free. Three of Swords once again. And the Four of Cups. Wow. So you guys are going through a lot right now. There's no doubt about it. But there's nothing you can't handle. Okay? There's nothing you can't handle. The advice here is the Three of Swords mean continue healing. The Three of Swords and the Three of Swords. You have not given up. You're holding on to your sword, man. But at the same time, the Three of Swords is saying, sometimes we have to give ourselves the compassion we deserve too. As much as we like to be the champion, as much as we like to be strong, as much as we like to feel like we're invincible, Scorpios are probably the most vulnerable when it comes to emotions, because we feel things so deeply. So it did hurt, and it's kind of like that time of needing to continue to heal, to continue expressing, to continue the anger and releasing the anger, to continue feeling the pain and releasing the pain. So if you still are healing, that's okay. No need to stuff it down. You've been through some healing already, so you know what it's like. So when you have moments of vulnerability, or you have moments where you could feel the emotions being triggered, allow yourself to feel them. And it doesn't mean if you're in a big board meeting, that you don't allow yourself to keep it in, but you could, if you need to, release yourself, from the meeting and go to the restroom and kind of let it out. Because what's happening here is all of this is within you, and that's why this is your money mindset. This is you and how you're feeling and what's going on. So I do feel here there's like an overflow of
Guys, I'm so broke, and I have to tell you the most embarrassing story. So I'm literally sitting at the gas station, and
of emotion that still needs to be released, and that's okay. So Spirit's kind of saying that, you know, if these emotions are not released, whether it's anger, whether it's shame, whether it's regret, whether it's, you know, pain of just pure betrayal, right, then we have to continue releasing it, or else it's going to come up and it's going to affect our decision making in regards to, you know, our options later. Okay, so I feel like you guys are on a very healing path. Okay, so you already are on that energy, so keep going, and it's okay. You know, you're going to get through this, as we always do get through this, because this is not our first rodeo, is it, Scorpio? I know, right? So we're moving forward. So what's coming forward for my dear Scorpios here now? Yeah, this is right after the Three of Swords is the Four of Swords. That means that this is, you're going to heal, and you're going to continue healing. You're going to stand up with the fourth sword, and you're going to stand up with the fourth sword and say, damn it, this is what I'm going to do. Let's do this. Let's move on. Okay? So there is going to be, and then you're going to, right, that's going to be that Ace of Swords that you choose. You're no longer going to have the, you know, the disagreement, or this is you not making a decision or not able to make a decision given the information that you have. But as you heal, you're going to start seeing things more clearly, and as you stand up, you'll be able to make a choice. So you won't be in a stalemate with yourself or anybody else, okay? So you will pull the trigger and you will move on, all right? So you will be okay. And a lot of us just continue healing. There's nothing else you need to do, because the sun's going to come out, man. And this is all going to be on your new journey here. So you're kind of getting ready. You're kind of prepping for your next fantastic part of life, where the sun's going to come out, where you're going to see your truth, where you're going to release the past, where it's going to be more of a very positive energy here of creating prosperity, creating happiness, creating a six-pack, right? So it's really you seeing through the fog as we continue healing. Because Scorpios, we everything is deep. That's why healing is from the depths of our soul. It's not just, oh, okay, I just, you know, I have a hangnail, you know, it's not superficial, it's very deep. So just be okay with that. You're going to be all right, because, and this is fairly soon here, guys, so don't worry. So just keep healing. Go from a Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, Two of Swords, to a Three of Swords, to a Four of Swords. You're coming out. And the Eight of Swords is an energy of, you know, being able to trust yourself again. Because a lot of times the Eight of Swords is the two swords that, right? Does this look familiar? The Two of Swords there, right? Not making a decision, because we have so many thoughts going, what if they lie to me? What if I don't get through this, right? And we have a little bit of that, you know, the self-doubt that comes up, especially with a very painful situation like this. We have a little self-doubt. It affects how we trust ourselves. So as you learn to trust yourself again, which is what we need to do, what you need to do, you are going to come out, and you are going to pull out your sword, and you're going to do what you're going to do, and you're going to make it happen. So don't worry, okay? Just continue healing, and know that you're human, and there's nothing wrong with being angry, there's nothing wrong with being sad, and there's nothing wrong with crying and healing and releasing and doing EFT tapping, or, you know, do journaling or whatever you need to do, because you deserve happiness and you deserve everything you've ever wanted. And whatever they've done, you're not going to let it affect you negatively for the rest of your life. You're going to move on from it, because you think they care what you're doing? Really? What needs to happen now is you prioritize your happiness, okay? And do the healing, and do the, you know, and do the inspiring yourself, and put very positive things in your mind, and read those books. Listen to those affirmations on YouTube that are really fantastic. So you can really start focusing on creating your prosperity and happiness. I know it's not always the easiest thing, but I think a lot of you have come to this point where you're going, man, this is really great. I've learned a lot. I'm moving on. I'm not letting them stop me from what they've done. You're creating a financial stability. You're making really powerful choices. And yeah, you're creating your new prosperity, whether it's a new job, a new business, or new ideas. You know, and the Four of Pentacles. Now we have Pentacles. Remember I said there weren't any Pentacles? Now we got some Pentacles. So you're heading into this direction of, I'm going to build my prosperity here. You know, I'm going to find new ways to do it. I could take on a partner to do it, or, you know, I'm going to do it in a different way, and it's going to be my way. Okay? Because the Fool card, you got that Ace of Wands. You said, you know what, I'm taking my life in a new direction. It's going to be exciting. And, you know, the crossroads is your direction. You've chosen here, okay? Just like the Two of Swords, Two of Wands is you've chosen, and you're going to move on in a new direction without these people or without these situations. And then you're going to start, right? So it's almost like the Three of Swords is coming out of the Three of Swords to heal from the disappointment, and you start utilizing that energy to build your prosperity. Okay, well, you know, Three of Swords, Four of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, right? As you heal, you begin to prosper more and more. Okay, and even while you're healing, you're still prospering because you're doing them both at the same time. Okay. Wow, this is really, really good, actually, guys. So I am really sorry you've gone. If this resonates with you, you've gone through this. I'm sitting right next to you. I'm not separate from you at all. I've gone through this too. Okay. I'm really sorry, guys. I know what it feels like. So, okay. This is getting good, guys. So yeah, progress is moving forward. You know, we got the Knight of Pentacles. This is you creating money. You know, moving forward. You know, healing but building at the same time, right? And that's great. So keep moving forward. There's people that care deeply for you. So if you feel you can trust somebody that you can talk to and help you, there's people around you that really want to support you, such as the King of Wands here, the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus or Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now this is also an energy of you. I feel you're getting excited here. Okay, getting excited because you got the Ace of Wands here with the Fool card, so that means you're on a new journey and you're excited about it. And once again, you're taking the wand and you're building your prosperity, you're building your happiness as you're healing and as you're growing and as you're building, right? So it does feel like here there's a tremendous amount of power that you're gaining back, and you're going from a King of Wands to an Emperor. And as you'll notice, the Emperor very much is a number 4. The Emperor is stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. The Emperor is the richest of the rich. This is you building your own stability. And you'll notice the number 4 of the Emperor is the number 4 Pentacles and the 4 Swords. Okay? The number 4...
Watch this short video to get 30 minutes of uninterrupted listening.
Do you get confused by wireless network claims? I don't blame you. The most reliable, the most awarded, the best, the fastest, the best and the fastest. It's too much. Sprint is doing things differently. They're offering a 100% total satisfaction guarantee. I mean, I think Sprint's network and savings are great, but don't just take my word for it. Try out the network and see the savings for yourself. Switch and get both an unlimited plan and the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus included for just $35 a month.
Enjoy the next 30 minutes of uninterrupted listening.
Do you get confused by wireless network claims? I don't blame you. The most reliable, the most awarded, the best, the fastest, the best and the fastest. It's too much. Sprint is doing things differently. They're offering a 100% total satisfaction guarantee. I mean, I think Sprint's network and savings are great, but don't just take my word for it. Try out the network and see the savings for yourself. Switch and get both an unlimited plan and the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus included for just $35 a month.
Enjoy the next 30 minutes of uninterrupted listening.
Hit me. Like the sternum this time, T, baby. You already know. You already know. You already know. This that hustler music, young Lisa got that motherfucking hustler music. So ride to it, y'all. Vibe to it, y'all. Damn. Goddamn, mix the hit again, his head with this one. I'ma paint the city red with this one. I'ma head with this one. See you fucking with the ball, 2 toys way before Christmas. No assistance, just that persistence with that commitment. If I don't get it, somebody gon' die tonight. I know my vibe is tight, and I deserve the throne. And if the kid ain't right, then let me die in this song. See, I be riding, just riding alone with my daddy on my mind. Like you gotta be kidding. How the hell you ain't here to see your prince do his thing? Sometimes I wanna drop a tip, but no emotions from a king. Shall be, so I be who I be. That's me. That's Weezy F, baby. And please say the motherfucking. So I be who I be. That's me. That's Weezy F, baby. And please say the motherfucking. Baby, you gotta know that I'm just out here doing what I gotta do for me and you, and we eatin'. So how the fuck is you trippin'? I'm taking these chances. My head to the sky, my feet on the ground, my fingers to the judge. If the money don't move, then I won't budge, won't budge. No, I won't budge, no, no. Money is the motivation, facing the avenue, back touching the wall. Got the weed, got the gun, gotta run when I hear the bird call. Damn. Hop in that thing and murk off, swerve off. You know me, they call me Birdman Jr. Anybody murderer, if Birdman sponsor it. Phantom of the Opera, all black, guap tent, locked in. I can let them shots out, you can't get no shots in. Bulletproof, leave a nigga with a bullet roof. Shoot you in your mouth, Leroy, they call them bullet tooth. I'm like, what it do, There's a full court pressure, I'm just going for the 2. If I'm open for the 3, I'ma take it in a second. Even if that's 1 second, I'ma make it, it's nothing. I don't take it for granted, I don't take it for nothing. I take it for what it's worth to the dirt, motherfucker, yeah. Baby, you gotta know that I'm just out here doing what I gotta do for me and you, and we eating. So, a lot of fuckers, you tripping. I'm taking these chances, my head to the sky, my feet on the ground, my fingers to the judge. If the money don't move, then I won't budge, won't budge. No, I won't budge, no. I ain't never killed nobody, I promise. And I promise if you try me, you gon' have to rewind this track and make me go back. That thing I go like, that boy I lay flat, so flat. That act is what I perform amongst you haters. Got Nina in my poem and I'm masturbating. Black Peter Pan fly till I die. What you saying? Bathing ape, Eve, Saint Eve, so what I stay in. Got me feeling like Scarface, like the Cohiba. Streets reply, I look right in a 4-seater. You know I be out here, I ain't no 4-seater. Top Florida, 4 seasons for them. And they all know how to cook it up. And look, I got some, and only one know how to bag. Bundle up, see it's a cold world, so homie bundle up. We ain't on this grind for nothing, I get your hustle up. Baby, you gotta know that I'm just out here doing what I gotta do for me and you, and we eating. So a lot of fuckers, you tripping. I'm taking these chances, my head to the sky, my feet on the ground, my fingers to the judge. If the money don't move, then I won't budge, won't budge. No, I won't budge, no. Baby, you gotta know that I'm just out here doing what I gotta do for me and you, and we eating. So a lot of fuckers, you tripping. I'm taking these chances, my head to the sky, my feet on the ground, my fingers to the judge. If the money don't move, then I won't budge, won't budge. No, I won't budge, no. Man, just be that hustler music, young Weezy got that motherfucking hustler music, y'all. So ride to it, y'all, and vibe to it, y'all. I'm asking y'all, please, please, young Weezy got that hustler music, young Weezy got that motherfucking hustler music. Ride to it, y'all, vibe to it, y'all, vibe to it, y'all. Shit. It's real ish, man. It's real talk, man. It's how we do it, how we did it, how we done it, ayy. It's real ish, man. It's real talk, boy. It's how we do it, how we did it, how we done it. I ain't bragging, I ain't boasting, it's the way it go. I ain't bragging, I ain't boasting, it's the way it is. Better guard your kids, guard your face, better guard your body. We want the place, we here. It's Young Money.
Damn, girl. With your sexy ass. Let me holler at you.
It's one of those kind of nights.
Yes, this beat's taking me back to my D12 days. When we hit the club to go and hell raise. Probably end up bagging a cocktail waitress and taking her straight back to the Motel 8. Yeah, Bazaar's trying to get a lap dance off of Xanax and Jack Dan. Stripper walked by, I'm like, God damn. She's like, that's harassment. I'm like, yeah, and Holy Toledo, it's Miss Ohio. That's the best ass I've seen in a while. We should be dating. She's from Cleveland, but she's a bingo. This chick is catty. Is that a miniskirt? If it's a maxi, that's the shortest thing for a dress. Cincinnati. She said fuck off and threw a liquor at me.
It's one of those kind of nights.
Then I said,
If you wanna go hard tonight, well then the smoke and the bottle are on me. I slip into that red dress you like. When we arrive, we probably won't leave. I love the way you move like that when you push your body on my. You wanna smoke, drink, dance until the sunrise.
It's one of those kind of nights.
This beat keeps taking me back like my ex does. Only cause how good the sex was. Hit up the next club, met Alexa, but she was so extra, called her etc. Had her like, oh my god, my whole iPod's filled with your songs. I'm on my lawn to him. I said, oh my god, you know my songs. That's totally awesome, Mike Marshall, what's going on? Seriously though, jokes aside, how you doing? You straight? She said, no, I'm bi. She said, are you drunk? I said, no, I'm high. I'm checking out the chick. She said, so am I. What's in the cup? Let me see that. Girl, where the rest of that promethazine at? She said, cool, gotta run out to my Cadillac zone. I'll be like Fat Joan, bring the lean back. Then I said,
if you wanna go hard tonight, well then the smoke and the bottle are on me. I slip into that red dress you like. When we arrive, we probably won't leave. I love the way you move like that when you push your body on my. You wanna smoke, drink, dance until the
sunrise. It's one of those kind of
OMG, like the gas in the tank, she's getting low on me. Says she wants to go with me. I said, go with you where? She said, out. I said, I'm a candle. I'll go out if you blow on me. Walk her out to the parking lot. Here comes the Rick gauge. Turn like a flip page. Swifty look shit faced. Say peace to McVay. And me and this chick take off like a sick day. Driving around, I said, let's pull over. She said, no problemo. Windows are dark tint. Pull up the car windows. Monte Carlo in park. Bumping Bazaar's demo. Getting head in a bucket. Marshmallow, yeah. I never in a club met a woman worth knowing. But if you're hoeing, opposites attract. I'm someone you're knowing. I'm high and you're by. I'm coming, you're going.
If you wanna go hard tonight, well then the smoke and the bottle are on me. I slip into that red dress you like. When we arrive, we probably won't leave. I love the way you move like that when you push your body on mine. You wanna smoke, drink, dance until the sunrise. It's one of those kind of nights.
Got a picture of your house, and you're standing by the door. It's black and white and faded, and it's looking pretty warm. I see the factory that it worked, silhouetted in the back. The memories are great, but man, they're really coming back. I don't need to be the king of the world, as long as I'm the hero of this little girl.
Yeah. What? Come on. Niggas hit me. Yeah. Check it out one time for the ass. I'ma take you on the last Check it down, kid. Here's a tune about this honey named Renee that I met one day on my way back from John Jay. I'm peeping shorty as she's walking to the train. I tap her on the shoulders. Excuse me, miss, but can I get your name? She said my name is Renee. I said I got a whole lot to say. So may I walk you to your subway? She said if you want. So yo, we started talking. I brought 2 francs and 2 drinks and we began walking. I had to see where that head was at, cause the year was mad fast. So we must chat about this and that. She told me what she was in school for. She wants to be a lawyer. In other words, shorty studies law. I'm telling shorty I'm a writer. And as she's looking for the token, she drops a package of the easy wider. Covers her mouth with the name ring. I say yo, don't sweat the technique, shorty rocks. I do the same thing, but yet I use Philly blunts. She said I never dealt with Philly blunts because I heard that's for silly stunts. I said nah, they burn slower. Right now I really don't know you, but maybe later on I can get to show you. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. So now we sitting on the train. Besides a fingernail, now shorty got the hairdo with pain. Now understand she got flavor. A tough leather jacket with some jeans and the chain that the moms gave her. Got off the train about 6:34. She wasn't sure she had grub for the dog, so we hit the store. Went to the crib and turned the lights on. A Mad magazine stand, a message, a right on. A leather couch stereo system with crazy CDs. Understand, kid, she got cheese. She said, cheese to what you want. She said, I'm gonna feed the dog. I said, alright, well, I'ma roll this blunt. She came back with stretch pants and a ponytail, a t-shirt. Hey, yo, fam, I gotta tell you,
fuck off.
we sitting
Yeah,
on the couch.
yeah, you're right.
Smoking blunts off the balcony. We staring at Manhattan. Started feeling on my chest.
Right,
I started feeling on the breast. And there's no need for me to stress the rest. Hey, yo, I got myself a winner. We sparked the blunt before we ate. And the blunt after we ate dinner. She had a tattoo, she only wanted to go to see. But first, dim the lights and turn up the Jodeci. I'm like, whatever, shorty rider, we could swing it like that. Cause on the real, this is where it's at. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. I woke up the next day on the waterbed. Letters on the pillow when this is what the letter said. It said, Cheeks, I be home around 2. You was deep in your sleep, so I didn't want to bother you. I left my number for shorty to call me later. Got dressed, smoked the blunt, and then I bounced towards the elevator. I got the beep around 3. I'm asking shorty, what's up with you? She's asking what's up with me. And now we've been together for weeks. Candlelight, dinner with my shorty, crack a 40 with my naughty freaks. Hey man, I never been in love, but every time I'm bursting in and out of state, it's shorty that I'm thinking of. I'm hanging out with my crew. I get the beat from Renee, because Renee uses code too. But yet I'm chatting with her mom too. She says Renee's been shot, so Cheeks meet me up at St. Luke's. I jumps on the bandwagon. I gotta make it there quick. Hey yo, this shit is getting mad thick. Not even thinking of the pole 9. I'm doing the buckle, gives a fuck. I'm smoking boom and the whole 9. I gotta see what's going on. And by the time I reach the hospital, they tell me Mr. Cheeks Renee's gone. I'm pouring beer out for my shorty who ain't here. I'm from the ghetto, so listen, this is how I shed my tears. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day. Give it up for my shorty. A ghetto love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die. I reminisce over my ghetto princess every day.
They don't know fuck all about clock management. Fuck all about basketball. Look at that. How much you want to bet that's our team? Huh?
things that they do cause they dumb. And some do the things that they do for crumbs. I do mine for me, you see. Not the big homie double OG. Scared to do your own work.
Pushing the
fight. And that's the reason why I had to shoot you down. Because you never should have tried to work my dog. And the little homie wouldn't have had no reason to fall. Y'all know the game ain't the same no more. Lil G's keep me so big G's freeze G's. Johnny Rockefeller went to Jella. Few times too many and became a teller. They fella, nigga dreams if you want them. But they won't say you the game to get up on them. You tryna find them cause you want them. They shook out, get the book out. And when the pitch come, nigga, look out. It ain't hard to pump up the little homies, nigga. But it's hard for your bitch ass to get with us. But instead, you put it in their head that at 13 they better off dead.
Hey yo, Snoop, all the niggas get into the bracket and make it loot, niggas won't trip. Spitting like you supposed to be from the hood. Show me love, nigga, don't show me shit. Feel the fever, $1 million man like Coach Stevens. Made a non-believing man into a believer, receiver. Check the next day, my homies say this the way to get paid. DP's invade. I don't know why you wanna get on my back. Tripping cause you know the bombs at where I'm at. Well, if that's the case, you should've rolled with the PG instead of losing control. This is how we do. All pound gangsters in blue. Me, DAZ, NATE, and Snoop. Niggas from Seth, we tryna set you cause you're set in your ways. So ask DJ who what paid.
Just what we need, banging on wax, another crip. What you gon' do, nigga, jack the mothership? You're like an actor with another script, predictable as Rambo with another clip. How many niggas you gon' kill in your verse? You need to sit down and learn to get down first. Cause real hoe bangers are toe slingers, not part-time FBI singers. Niggas having bad intentions, sending BGs on a mission. Wanna move too many, nigga, you miss it. Listen, you fuck with the psycho, like no loony ass nigga from your HOOD. Niggas got two flossy from all the sex they toss me. And guess what it cost me? They cost me. But before I give a nigga a 9, I'd rather give a nigga a mic and write him a rhyme. That's why I flip the script to the booty bang bang, and if I'm banging this with DPG, they say up jump the booty to the bang bang, baby, like you banging on your baby. That's why I flip the script to the booty bang bang, and if I'm banging this with DPG, up jump the booty to the bang bang, baby, like you banging on your baby. That's why I flip the script to the booty bang bang, and if I'm banging this with DPG.
Want a break from the ads? If you tap now to watch a short video, you'll receive 30 minutes of ad-free music. Yes, really. If you tap now to watch a short video, you'll receive 30 minutes of ad-free music.
Every 30 seconds, a new customer chooses AT&T Fiber. That's because AT&T Fiber delivers the internet speeds you deserve at a price you'll love. And for a limited time, you can get speeds up to 300 megabits per second for just $50 a month. Learn more at att.com/superfiber or click the banner to switch today. Claim based on publicly available data of net customer ads for major fiber providers over previous 4 quarters.
You love iced tea. It's smooth and refreshing with just the right flavor. You also love to unwind. That's why Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea is everything you love, because it's made with real brewed tea and a kick. Twisted Tea. Unwind with a twist. Drink responsibly.
This is no ordinary sub shop. This is Firehouse Subs.
Welcome to Firehouse.
Tired of overpriced lunches that underdeliver on flavor? Head to Firehouse Subs, where for a limited time you can get a $4.99 choice sub. Choose from a medium smoked turkey, Virginia honey ham, or roast beef. They're custom-made hot subs at a price ready-made to make you smile. Just $4.99, only at Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives. Participating locations plus tax, limited time offer. Prices may vary for delivery.
You know who really loves fresh food? Amateur chefs, barbecuers, smorgasborders, snackers, bakers, and throw it in the microwavers. At Kroger, you can get all the fresh you want at a great price with same-day pickup and delivery, because we believe in fresh for everyone.
And now you'll find more ways to save on your favorites. When you download digital coupons, you can use up to 5 times in one transaction. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
closer than close. Yeah. Original, they never will be. We bumpin' from coast to coast. Yeah, yeah. We just tryna make you see. Nobody does it better.
I'm sitting here tripping, my mind is blocked. Nate Dogg just spit it, so it's time to cop. No one can do it better like this two-man crew. They say we one-hit quitters. Now what y'all gonna do?
Always into something, that's my name. Only out for money, hey, cause that's the game. People always ask me why I'm out for scratch. He who has the most is he who won the match.
Strike one, me and Nate Dogg is a match. Strike two, leave them standing still in their track. Strike three, you could call us 213. It's the L and the B that makes me act like a G.
My exhibition started back in 93. When wasn't nobody listening but Warren and me. To all the non-believers now I bet you see. Nobody does it better than me. They can come closer than close. Yeah. Original, they never will be. We bumpin' from coast to coast. Yeah, yeah. We just tryna make you see. Nobody does it better.
They call me Jeezy the spark plug, keeping it lit. There's no accident for these platinum hits. So when we make it, you show love. Banging in your club, hanging with your thugs, giving up G love.
Do you remember back on the east side, when all of us niggas used to love to ride? We didn't care what we did. Time was nothing to us, we were just kids. Times are different now, but you still get stuck. I'm not a kid no more, I just don't give a fuck. So if you really think you wanna step to me, keep this in mind, nobody does it better than me. Closer than close, yeah. Original, they never will be. We bumpin' from coast to coast, yeah, yeah. We just tryna make you see. Nobody does it better.
Wow, make you say go now. Hot rap singles on the charts now. Got a baby, so I'm breaking hearts now. On your mark, get set, it starts now.
All you pimp player hustlers now, you know you can't keep me out once you crack the door. Either join the team or it's best you flee. Nobody does it better than me. They can come closer than close, yeah. Original, they never will be. We bumpin' from coast to coast, yeah, yeah. We just tryna make you see. Nobody does it better. Nobody does it better. Nobody does it better.
Did you know that with AT&T Fiber, you can get internet speeds up to 300 megabits per second for just $50 a month? Learn more at att.com/superfiber or click the banner to switch today.
Bundle home and auto with Farmers Insurance and you can save an average of 20% by sharing the pineapple and pizza. There, I said it. Get a quote at farmers.com.
The Quarter Pounder will never tell you it's the greatest burger of all time, because true greatness is humble. But it will tell you it's hot and deliciously juicy. Just listen. juiciest quarter pounder yet, made with 100% fresh beef, only at McDonald's.
Wait before cooking 4 ounces fresh beef available at participating U.S. McDonald's. Excludes Alaska, Hawaii, and U.S. territories.
When it comes to your bathroom, the shortest distance between outdated and updated is a trip to the Home Depot's Days of Doing bath event. Like vanities up to 40% off, faucets from only $49, plus a wide selection of online bath products. Can't make the trip.
So in case you can't figure out what the fuck is going on, the other team is reacting to the fact that I have unplugged my microphone and they can still hear this fucking music.
Help me sing, Ellen.
at the beginning of the stream, you saw that I changed my badges to Pass Fake Maestro. And that's how you can tell, fuck you, faggot. That's how you can tell that these are the goddamn 2K devs, right? How else would they know which badges I just fucking picked? And which ones to fucking use if they're not looking at the fucking screen? You guys tell on yourselves, you dumb fuck. Man, bro, I'm telling you. I'm coming at you, man. I need you to know that. That's that goofy fucking snitch. You can hear that fucking, you are an unmistakable, man, you are the biggest pussy on the fucking planet. Like, the fact that I have to watch you in a loading screen getting interviewed while I get mind fucked into this. The other team listening in on my house, and you want to put me on a court with this clown? Are you fucking kidding me? You think this shit is funny, Goofy, and I'm telling you, I'm right there on that fucking edge, man. This antagonistic fuck shit, bro, I'm telling you, man. You're making this so fucking personal, bro. You're making it so fucking personal, bro. I feel you, man. I'm ass, but I'm linked to the planet making your life easier, faggot. While you're getting fucking interviews, pussy. Are you fucking kidding me? You got one more fucking time, man, to bring these motherfuckers out here. One more. motherfucker. What's happening is I haven't adjusted you. What happens is that I don't play hard for free, motherfucker. So this shit stays on the level that it stays at. That's what you're fucking feeling. And then you gotta get a fucking update, motherfucker. Oh, fuck. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can be as weird as I want to be. You know why? Because it's me. Goddamn right. I'll be whatever it is, but it's all subjective to interpretation. It's all your perception of what the fuck you think I am. Now, just for shits and giggles, ask me if I give a shit. There you go. So why even waste your energy to say something if you know I'm not gonna give a fuck? I'm ass, but I'm fixing your fag ass fucking game. Are you fucking kidding me? Unhook your shit and let's see how it looks. I'm ass. No, you're gonna pay me, faggot. I know, right? Man, bro. Fucking Saxons. I love it. It's a good thing my parents had the sense to put me in an all-white town. Oh no, I'm completely the opposite. I'm evolution. I don't see color. What I do is see you for what you are, Saxon. That's a good thing they had the sense to have me prepared for this fuck shit. You pose no threat to me, man. You don't intimidate me. I don't fucking, man, I'm talking about, bro. I'm hip to y'all shit. Timid, passive, aggressive. Piss in a goddamn stall so nobody fucking sees your goddamn. I'm tripping, bro. I'm hip to all y'all shit. Nah, you tripping, bro. What I am is evolution. Bro, I wish I was. But I don't need that break. I don't need that vacay. I need to be clear-minded.
A new customer chooses AT&T Fiber. That's because AT&T Fiber delivers the internet speeds you deserve.
I'm gonna get everything I want as long as I stay clear.
And for a limited time, you can get speeds up to 300 megabits per second for just $50 a month. Learn more at att.com/superfiber or click the banner to switch today. Claim based on publicly available data of net customer
Because I'm grown.
from major fiber providers over previous 4
Next
quarters.
question.
Prime members, melt hearts and save when you buy 2 Choco Love chocolate bars for only $5 at Whole Foods Market through February 14th, while supplies last. Shop more sweets and find all deals on the Whole Foods Market app.
Maybe I should. But it's gonna cost you. If I'm deleting this out of this profile, it is gonna fucking cost you, Susan.
Summer evening. It tastes like having drinks with your best friends.
You take the profile, you take the system, you take the whole goddamn thing, but it's gonna, you're gonna have to back up the Brinks truck.
Yellowtail wine tastes like happy. For a taste of happy, pick up a bottle of Yellowtail today. Yellowtail.
Take both of them. You're gonna have to pay for the profile too, because I can take the profile and put it in any motherfucking system I want to. You're gonna have to pay me to start another profile. You're gonna have to pay for the rights to the Ryan Raid. If I'm not talking to you, Susan, zip it. This is grown folks shit. You stay out of grown folks conversation, little squeaker. I'm tripping. Why are you even talking? You ain't making no shots. Get the fuck off the court, man. Why are you? This ain't got nothing to do with you if it ain't got nothing to do with you. If I ain't got nothing to talk to you, then don't say nothing. Silly motherfucker, you want to be included. I mean, and the next thing you're going to say is what? That he's retarded? Okay. And I know, man. And you can't use that word, motherfucker. And I'm talking about, man, if you was in a room with me, I'd have hit you dead in your chest. Don't ever let that shit come out your motherfucking mouth, bro, around me. Do you understand me? You can, man, bro, I'm talking about nigga, man. Y'all feeling yourselves. I don't know who the fuck y'all hang around let you do that, bro. Man, I'm talking about, man, bro. Y'all live in a motherfucker, man, y'all couldn't be around me. Y'all couldn't be around me, man. I'm not even trying to intimidate you or talk shit. I'm telling you, man, that I'm a different type of black man, and man, you can't do that shit in front of me, fella. I promise you, man, I'm talking about your bird chest would be to cave the fuck in. I'm talking about you be on a brown, bro, blowing them little blood bubbles, just snoring like a motherfucker. I ain't even lying to you, bro. I'm not even lying. I'm not even lying. I'm trying to help you from the next nigga that you meet that's like me. Man, bro, please believe me, man. Not everybody is like you think. I'm talking about it'll be a reaction. Just straight stuck in your fucking eye and you don't even know why, what the fuck, cause I'm cool with everybody else. Nah, man. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, you are, Goofy. You can tell you are. Oh, man. And that makes it different. You ain't blacks, boy. Man. I'm Puerto Rican. Nigga. Man, bro, I'm tripping. Y'all gotta get some sense about yourselves, man. I sound like a nigga that's trying to save you from your goddamn jaw being broken. Man. Bro. Y'all young niggas, man, I tell you, man. Y'all young niggas, man. Y'all gonna have a rude awakening, bro. Y'all gonna come across a cat that ain't gonna play with you. Y'all talk some big boy shit, man. Man, I feel you, bro. But just heed my warning, little nigga. Man, I'm tripping, bro. You can listen or you don't. It's gonna happen, believe me. Please believe me. Man, fella. Nigga 20 talking, man. Man, bro. Oh, man. Dog, man, shut up, man. Shut the fuck up, bro. Ain't gonna keep entertaining this bullshit. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut up, bro. Goofy nigga, man. Y'all niggas, man, y'all live in a world that don't exist. Y'all swear to God, y'all watch so much TV, man. Y'all straight thugs. Y'all swear to God, man. Man, y'all swear to God. That's why y'all in prison. Dumbass nigga. Man, bro. Nigga, you stupid as fuck, man. Stop talking to me, man. Man, y'all young niggas, man. Y'all something else, bro. Nigga, it don't matter. It don't matter how old I am. I'm old enough to know that you a goddamn a little baby rabbit running his mouth about nothing he don't know about. Yeah, y'all can be whatever you want me to be, bro. But what I am is more evolved than you. I feel you, fella. I feel you. Man, what the fuck? This is just, sociology. Everybody's got their own interpretation, own experience. And that's fucked up because y'all are lost and y'all are the motherfuckers that are the generation coming behind us. Man, I'm talking about this shit ain't gonna last another 100 years. I promise it ain't. Y'all are just lost. Completely disconnected, delusional, play pimping motherfuckers, man. I'm tripping. Man, little nigga. Man, bro. Just shut the fuck up, man. That don't make no sense, man. Man, bro. You're right. It's like at some point I'm gonna have to get control of that. Because there's like this deep burning desire to like crack your skull in every time you say something I don't like. And I've gotta get control of that. Man, I'm talking about to the motherfucking white meat, man. It's gonna cost somebody if I do that, bro. Believe that. Don't bring no more little baby kids on this court around me. Bro, you said it, man. I'm talking about, man, y'all, man, bro, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. You ain't even saying it right, bro. That's how you can tell you ain't black. I'm talking about, man, if you was in a room with me, man. Oh, shit, pimping. I'm talking about, man, bro. Man, bro. I'm tripping. I don't know who let y'all do that, man. Man, he doing it again, bro. I'm tripping. I don't know who you know, bro. I don't know who you know. I don't know who you know, bro. I'm tripping. And that's just, it's got me hot. It's like, it makes you want to do something about it, but then the only thing you can do about it is hit somebody in the fucking mouth to correct it. And that's negative energy. I felt like you don't even know. The fact that I'm able to compartmentalize it is the only thing that saves you. Check my puppies. Okay, let's get some trees and shit. I know. Come on. Oh my God, you know. Nah. I know.